Well, hey folks, and welcome to Norway. Listen, I am at the Borg Frisbee Golf Bane. I think Bane stands for park. You know, I should check this stuff out, but why would I do anything like research or anything like that? I just show up. Listen, I played this course the first day when I got in, but I forgot this little camera dude right here and anything to hold I could have used my phone, but I had nothing to hold it. So this is my second play of this course right here. It's a beautiful course. I think it's my favorite in the area. I've played 3 others, but I'm gonna take you through this time, let you get a look at it, and we're just gonna have a good time playing. What's funny is the first time I played it, I didn't know where stuff was. I had a throw-in eagle. It was one of those rounds where sometimes when you play it blind, you actually play better because you don't know where the danger is. So I had a good round. Let's see if I can keep it up this time. But we're gonna have fun playing here. We're up in the Arctic Circle of Norway. We're at in the city area of Leknes. And there are 4 courses in the area. That's pretty cool. We're staying about 45 minutes away. Lots of crows. We got cuckoo birds. I heard my first cuckoo bird out here. It's just a great time. The good news is right now during this season, it doesn't get dark. So I came and played it the first time about 8 o'clock at night, and it was still, I mean, it was like this all day long. So you can play the entire season if you want. But anyway, I just got out of the car. I'm a little hyped up. I'm gonna try to calm down a little bit, and we're gonna go play right after the intro. Okay, full disclosure, I'm gonna throw a couple practice shots, and then once I get up there, I'm gonna practice my putting just a little bit. So, you know, just the way everything's set up, I'd rather do it here. There isn't a practice basket around here, and I wanna get away from that crow. So we're gonna go. And I'm going with the most popular, the longest one. And so 192, I did find out that they are gonna move this tee pad back, but for right now, it's right here. Talked to a couple guys yesterday, day before. So let's bring you down here. A little cool, it's probably about 45, but look at this first hole. I mean, how beautiful is that? Just right down the old pipe. I stretched just a little. I haven't thrown a single disc, so this is the first one. We're gonna probably take 2 off the first. And if they're really bad, I'll edit it and come back and you'll never know. I really try not to do that, but I'm just trying to be honest with you with my deception. All right, it's about 8 feet. So I had to only bring 8 discs. But the good news is there's a great disc golf store that I was able to pick up 2 new discs today because I lost my trail. I think it fell out of my bag somewhere playing the other day. So I got a brand new trail and a brand new lift because I realized I didn't have anything flippy. I was bringing everything for the wind, and you need it out here, but I did need something flippy. The only problem is I don't have a marker, so these are ready to be given to somebody else because if I lose them out here, free for the taking because there's no names on here. When we get around the corner, I may try that lift out just because I haven't thrown it. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Well, all right, let's keep going. No edits. Hey, yay! Oh, I needed a Norwegian ace. Oh. So the first throw was with the Berg, and that one was with the spin. It's starting to get flippier. It's not as flippy as my R2 spins that I have, but it's getting there because that's really been my only turnover disc in the whole bag. So that's why I needed to pick up something like the lift. It's funny, the disc golf store was good, but it had just a lot of high-speed stuff, and then a good bit of MVP, you know, mid-ranges, but yeah. So it's just cool to see disc golf in Norway. It's blowing up in Norway from what I've heard. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. God. So it takes about 45 minutes to get here, driving around the fjords and the lakes, and you're driving just right next to other cars passing on the other way. It gets a little exciting out here a few times with the caravans, the RVs. Yeah, so I might try to get back here tomorrow. They're having a little tournament or something at 5. I don't know how that's going to work out, but somebody said I should try to come check it out. So we shall see. So now we're just going around, going down and pushing around. The first hole, yeah, I said it was 192. This hole is a par 4, 367. Fortunately, now I got to actually throw. The first one was nice, easy. All right, here we go, Pete. Just through the gap, through the gap. Yep. You definitely need to wear waterproof shoes because it's been rainy and it's all a little muddy. But it's beautiful out here. Wait till we get to the open spots in the back. They're doing a lot of construction out here. They're working on the course, so you'll see different places where it's in transition periods. I didn't realize this was OB, and I am right there. I just stayed inside. Woo! I gotta remember that for the future. One of the things I'm going to try to do today is not be in a hurry with the camera. I find that I try to rush. Don't need to rush. Just take my time. Let's enjoy this. I'm in Norway playing disc golf. How cool is that? Sure, the 2 days of travel almost killed me, and the fact that we have to wear eye masks to try to sleep at night, lights just trying to wake you up all night long, that's okay. The views are phenomenal around here. Oh yeah, forgot to practice putting because I was too close to the basket. I'll do that after I make this putt. So this is 165 up and around. And I thought I threw a perfect shot last time. 165 up and around. I thought I threw a perfect shot last time, but it went a little too far deep. So. Heard a tree. I think I still pushed it a little long. I'm wondering, this one does not count, but I need to see about a forehand. That may be a better shot. First time I played, I was just kind of trying to feel my way through. I still need to push it farther right. Okay. It's just getting used to the hole. All right, where'd my little guy go? Got these little ditches that the just like to play in. Yep, there he is. How did it get back here? Wow, okay. So definitely a forehand versus a backhand turnover. Good run, good run. Thought I had it. I hate missing that one. I missed it both times by just throwing too far, too long. It's a sharper throw than I needed. All right, but we learned. My thought was to use that turnover so it would push farther in there, but it's not. That's not what's needed. We got these little crossways to get through the muck. All right, this one is 218 feet. It's a jog right left, just back there. I almost lost my disc in the trees last time. Just didn't get turned over enough. Oh, I didn't do it again. Fight through. Huh. This tree right here gets in your head, and so you throw it out instead of. Right off the front of the cage. Poop. not only did I lose my trail, I lost my destroyer. How did that happen? Wow. Okay. I'll throw. All right, turn you off. Okay, well, I've lost 2 discs, and there's only one of 3 answers to how they got missing. One is, first of all, my memory's terrible, so I could have thrown them and just left them and not picked them up. But the last 2 times I've had it, since I've known they've been lost, I've played short courses that haven't needed the trail or the destroyer. I haven't needed to throw that far, so I can't figure that out. So the other thing is that it could be because I got just a few discs in the bag, they could have fallen out and I just didn't see it. But both of them are bright yellow, and the one I lost at a public course that somebody behind us probably should have seen it if that had happened. So that only leaves the 3rd option, and that's Norwegian trolls are getting in my bag and stealing discs. And that's what I think for a fact is happening, and I'm watching. They seem to like the longer distance drivers, so that may be why the stores are selling the longer ones. I didn't know the mythology of the distance driver troll stealers out here, but now I'm catching on. It's all part of a plot for more disc sales. Well done. Okay, after all that, what are we looking at here? Hole 5 is 407 feet. It's a par 4. This is where I accidentally got an eagle last time because I didn't know where the basket was. I threw it around the corner, went right in the basket. That's not happening today. Par 4, 407. Got to get through that gap. It's a longer run up. Okay. If you don't mind, I just spent the last 30 minutes walking back and forth through this forest. Can I get a mulligan on that? Because I am, first of all, a little frustrated I can't find my disc. And then I've been running through the woods in the mud. So I'm gonna ask for a little grace right here. Throw a second one. Because I have not been thinking about throwing a disc. All right. If you can, and you catch yourself feeling like this, just take a second. I've been going, I'm trying to get back because I'm the only one out here. There's nobody else on the course, but I left my stuff here. And you know, you get a little, all right, I'm just gonna take a nice, easy throw. Don't kill it, just throw right down the middle, Pete. Sometimes you just gotta talk to yourself. Reconnect, refocus. I hope you don't mind that. Appreciate the grace on that one. And I'm still really frustrated. I've lost 2 discs in 2 days, and I only brought 8. Good thing I bought 2 today, and I have an option to buy more, but it's more than not knowing. It's one thing when you go, oh, I lost that disc in this water or whatever. They just disappeared. Like, it feels like out of my bag. So, yeah, I'll get over it. About 8 or 9 holes. 18, 27, you never know. I'm trying to do these walkthroughs, and the chance of me remembering, not very high. I told you my memory's crap. Except for the crappy stuff, you know, I hold on to that stuff tightly. It's the stuff I'm supposed to remember. So while I'm coming back, here's a random one. Do you remember your dreams? And if so, do you dream in color? Do you have recurring dreams? Don't get too deep on this, but yeah, it'd be interesting to know. Dream in black and white, etc. Can you control your dreams? Like, can you stop your dreams? All right, here we go. Off the tee. I'm flying. So last time I was back a little ways and I just chunked it through the trees. I think it skipped right in. Not happening today. I also realized I need to eat something. That walking around put me in a different state of mind. Let's grab a quick snack. Hitting cages today. Okay, this hole I was thinking about for this lift, but it's brand new. We got a wind coming over here. This one, last time I threw it, I mean, I was this close to OB, so that's why I want this one to help pull me back to the right a little bit. Those telephone poles are in perfect position to really get in your head. Oh, this is a par 3, 407 feet. I think I was inbounds and just hit something and skipped out of bounds. Oof, I think I skipped off that stump and I am hanging on. All right, I don't think I deserve that one, but I'll take it. I will not be getting that birdie in regular play. Oh, because, well, you never know. I think I'm just gonna play this hole safe, not try to go for the 2. All right, this hole 7, it's 392. I tried to push up and around, and ideally you can get a little bit farther up, but it's kind of a tight turn. Yep. To push around the corner, it keeps going out. You need almost higher and cut back harder. It's a good try. All right, so the headwind coming down here that helped push this way. And it's funny, yesterday I thought, oh, it's a par 4. It didn't matter if I get close, and I just threw it up there near the basket because I was nice and relaxed. Now that I know it's a par 3, oh crap. Plus, I am deeper in the woods. I was in that good spot right there, so it was just a nice, simple backhand. Now I got a less than simple backhand. No problem, no problem. Get off of me, he's touching me. He's touching me. All right, foot higher and it would have gotten closer, but still, I knew when I got set up in that this is Bogeyville. You're better off, I think, just playing to this, just drop it to the road so then you can just throw it. It's still a rip up the hill, but free swinging, because as soon as you get in these trees, you see these trees are just death. You got no room to swing. But man, I wish you could have been with me. Wish I could have recorded my first round, because it was one of those rounds where, you know, you get the bounce off the tree going to the basket. It was, everything kind of just fell my way. Huh. Little wind. Got my approach disc, so I got to go pyro. Yep. Even gave it a little run, Here's a nature moment. What kind of poop is that? Kind of looks like moose, maybe. No, moose is more pellety, isn't it? Chupacabra? Oh, that was a par 4. Yes, I just misread it. Okay. Whew. I feel better now. Okay, this is hole 8, 198 feet up there. I almost rang it up last time, which means I'm gonna throw crap this time. Boy, I was wondering about that hole. I thought that was a rough par 3. Oh, it sat on it. Push. That's okay. You know, I totally didn't pay attention to the out of bounds stakes on this one. Shouldn't be that big a deal, but should probably pay attention more. So the good news is we're near sea level, because if this is an elevation, I would be dead. It's still a hike through a lot of this, but at least you're not dealing with 6,000 foot elevation and dying. You're just dying naturally. Hansel, Gretel, Hansel. This camera is not doing this justice. It's lightening up a lot. It's dark and spooky in here. I've referenced Mirkwood before, but yeah. I'm expecting Mr. Tumnus to come running by, but it's pretty cool. I think this is where I heard my first cuckoo bird the other day. All right, and I complain about the climb from hole 2 to 3 at Inverness. Okay, that one's got it beat. This is a simple par 3, but there are trees right where you kind of want to go. I think I decided this was a forehand. Nope, I didn't turn it. Oh, that's terrible. So see, it's not just a simple hyzer, because you come here, and then if you hyzer, it's just going to keep hyzering out. You need something to then push back to the right. So the forehand flex is a shot, or a hyzer flip. See, this is the thing, when you get off the fairway, these trees, it's like a car wash with evil spiky things. Oh, that's tough. You got sticks in your back. You don't want to get off the fairway. I bogeyed this last time too. This little stinker of a hole. I don't know why I thought the second one was going to go in. You know, it's like, yeah, feeling good. Oh, never mind. This was a touchy little. Oh, what is it? 183 feet, a little flex forehand. Oh, I thought I'd slid by and was going to hit that hill and go right to the basket. All right, well. There's a little branch. I got to get under it. I just kissed the bottom of the cage this time. I was worried about that branch and just didn't get it high enough. I'm afraid I'm getting sick. I'm feeling it come on in both my sons. One of them's got a fever, the other one has been feeling sick and trying to fight it off, vitamin C, etc. But you know, when you start to feel that downhill slide tingle, yeah, poop. I know I just didn't feel quite on top of things today. I was hoping it was just because I was not sleeping well. So now you cross back over. This is, you come from here to go up to play hole 9 and 10, and then 11 you come back this way. So you can actually, I think there's a 12-hole loop if you don't want to go up into the woods and then the bigger stuff out here. So several options. But let's face it, I'm wanting y'all to see the holes out in the open, because that's where things really get exciting. They're just beautiful. So the designer of this course has some great risk-reward ideas. And none of them, except for hole 1, is just that straight shot. But you've got to decide, do I try to push something straight through, or do I flip something out here and let it ride back through? Yeah, I like it. All right, hole 11 is 265 feet. Try to get something turned with the J. All right, hey, I got it. We won't talk about last time. No, we won't talk about it. Let's just say it was a miraculous par save, and let's leave it at that. Ooh. Well, I just ate it pretty good. I broke my case. Maybe not, but I am soaked right now. All right, I'll be back because yeah, good times. All right, well, I've been up my monopod, beat myself up, broke my case. Let's keep going. I tried to step too far over to hit a dry spot and I missed and gone. Trying to walk straight for the course footage, but man, that cost me. On the flip side, nice drive. I'm glad I don't have to walk back for that one. I may have to burn these pants after this. I can't believe my camera's still working. I went down hard. I even ripped my chamois. Hole 12, 165 feet uphill, 27 feet elevation. It's nice they do put the elevation on here. Early release. I'll be honest, I'm a little beat up after that fall. But the good news is, the big throws are ahead of me. Oh, fortunately, I hit a stump or something up here. I've said this before, but not cart friendly. Here we go, guys. Getting ready to go out in the open. Into the wind, but some scenery. Hole 13. Dun 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 dun. We're going up to the top of that hill. This is where my destroyer would have come in really kind of clutch, because yeah, you can see the wind. About a sustained 20 mile an hour. Gusts a little higher maybe. Yeah, a little windy. I'm curious how many people skip the big loop here, these 3 or 4 holes, and just play the shorter loop, because it's a hike over here and it's a hike to play it. All right, hole 13 is 445 feet with a 60-foot elevation change and an OB right in the prime landing spot. I'm gonna miss my destroyer for this one. See, even my camera is shaking with the wind on this one. I'm just playing before the OB, and now it's gonna be another rip to get up the hill. I think I just saw William Wallace go running by. Now the good news is there's OB behind the basket too, so if I rip it right, Who am I kidding? Up this hill with this run up. Oh, I clipped a branch. Whew. Yeah. I played it better last time when I didn't know the OB was here, and I ripped it up, almost got OB, but that gave me a much better upshot than that one. I got to find that happy medium. Okay, I said 20 miles an hour down there. It's about 30 here. When I got to the top of the hill, it's about 40 by that basket. It's no joke up here. Oh, crap. That's my pyro, and it's still dancing. I'm getting blown off course. Oh, thank goodness it stayed. You can see the chains dancing. Whew. But look at this view, guys. I mean, pretty good stuff. Holy cow, I'm gonna get blown off this rock. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, last time I threw it OB because there's an hourglass landing zone. So I'm gonna try to play safe this time. We're looking 515 par 4, OB all around. I tried to play smart, and I think I threw a good shot that the wind just carried right into the OB gap. Yep, out of bounds by 10 feet. Oh no, that's gone. I don't know how to deal with 30-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, maybe that's 20. I may be exaggerating on that one. The wind on the other side, but it'll be interesting to see how windy it is up here, because that kind of just blew in more ways than one. So kudos to them. They're pretty devious with this hole, with the OB and the wind. I only threw it out of bounds once last round. This time twice. Yay! And the good news is I put myself in a perfect place. So I've got to throw it in for a bogey into the headwind with Mr. whatever that thing is. He's even ashamed of me, turned his back to me. It's just riding the wind. Talked to the guys here, they said the north area gets much more wind than the southern Norwegian area. So they, they're playing in winds that are normal for them, but not as much when you go south. Alrighty, well, that just brought me back down to earth. Wait, take a double. Woohoo! I thought I was gonna play that one smart. I did. I clubbed down so I wouldn't go long, and I still went long. Poop. Don't you hate when you try to play smart and you overcome your smartness? You know how UDisc will give you little things like, hey, congratulations, bogey-free round. Why don't they say, hey, congratulations for that double bogey, woo! All right, 15 is 230 just down there, but behind the basket is OB. And in case you didn't notice, it's a little windy, and it's only a 42-foot, 45-foot drop in elevation. No problem. Oh, I thought that bush was gonna stop it right by the basket. Just basically, I threw my berg low, trying to just scrub it into the hill. And it's still lifted and pushed just beyond it, but I think I'm okay. Boy, that's a rough drop zone. Oh wow, look how far I went down. So OB starts back there. Oh, left. I'm tired of hitting the cage. Let's start the cage banger club. All right, hole 16, 258 feet down the hill. Oh, come on, fade, fade. I just threw that too straight. I fluffed it. I tried to steer it instead of throw it. Let's face it, it's a good change up from throwing as hard as you can in the wind. Well, just ripping in the wind, and now you got a touchy shot. Not bad, but boy, if I could have gotten a little fade on that, that would have been nice. I think your miss is definitely right on this, so that anything that hits hopefully kicks back to the left. How many is that today? How many? Dang it! Slid right off the top. Poop. Those nubs could have helped me out. They could have helped. Just not team players. 211 feet. Oh, up in the air a little more. Give me a hop. Keep pushing. Yeah, I just didn't get the height on that one. At least it went down, but poop. I'll be honest, I'm tired. I've been playing too much, traveling too much, and not sleeping enough. One more foot of elevation and I would have been right there. How about I make a putt? I haven't made a putt in a while. I feel like I've been going through a dry spell. So I just feel worn out. All right, come on. Focus, concentrate. Let's make a good putt here. You want this? I finally made a putt. All right. Guess I made one back. Just doesn't feel like I've been bouncing off cages today. So it makes a big difference putting in the woods with no wind versus putting in the winds. My flick putt is just crud in the wind. I have to switch over to a regular putt. I got to work on that just for the windy conditions, because we played a course the other day and I just lose all confidence with both sides putting in the wind. So I'm just gonna have to buy a big box fan, put it in my garage, and work on windy putting. Good catch, Pete, good catch. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so this is an interesting one. It's a par 4 and it's got OB hazard, OB that separates it, and I think it's so that you don't throw across the walking track. But you could, if you ripped one, but it's low ceiling, you could make it across. It's a par 4, but yeah, interesting. This is okay. It's 321 feet, just going right up there and across the street, but it's a 2-shot deal. So I'm just throwing my berg up to the tree stump there. So then I got a shot over and around. Could have thrown it a little harder. It's one of those, you just got to get used to dialed in the distance that you need to throw it, so that you set yourself up for the best spot for going across. So even though I just walked this to film it, I didn't pay any attention that it's OB here, and I just leaked out OB. So I came in right through here, take my meter. I thought I'd pulled that one in. What's funny, I played the first time, and when I didn't know there was trouble or what to throw, I actually threw better because I was more relaxed. And that's some of the key. just being able to relax your body and just make the throws. Well, there you go, guys. What a phenomenal course. I think I've played 1, 2, 3, 4 courses. There's still one more, they say, by the ocean that is a great place to lose your disc that I'm gonna try to get to. But I would say of the ones I played, this is my favorite playing course. It's just a phenomenal course, my favorite overall. My most scenic course is, of course, the 9-hole course in rain. And then my most enjoyable, where you get to see everybody and just kind of a fun, short course trying to, you could really, once you figured it out, light it up. I'm gonna have to put the name down below because I can't even pronounce it. But it's a 12-hole course, but it's like everybody was out there on a Sunday. It was just a family-friendly place. And that's what they're saying, is that disc golf is really taking off as a family-friendly sport. And so, yeah, great times here. So there you go. There's my 18 at Borg. I think I'm getting sick. I've played a lot, so I think I'm gonna take some days off. I don't know if I'm gonna record anymore because that's a whole nother issue. But I appreciate you coming around with me. And make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Hello to all my Norway friends, and I hope to see you out on the course.